I'm thrilled as an ex-apprentice, but as a firm, we're thrilled to be supporting Apprentice Week. It's a great thing for us to be involved in. I think in terms of what does it mean to be an apprentice, I think about my own experience, probably two or three things. One is the sense of humility that comes, that sort of stays with you through your career, the sense that you start at the bottom as an apprentice of an organisation, you're just out of school, and you start that journey of learning. And I think that habit stays with you as you go through different phases of your career. And I think that's a really healthy thing as we go through our careers, that we're always learning, always developing as individuals, as professionals. And then I think the other thing for me is, because it's such a formative time in a young person's life, they've left school or education and they've gone into the workplace, the friendships they develop with their peers, their contemporaries, will stay with them. And I've kept friends with lads that I was apprentices with over 30 years ago. And I think that's a really powerful thing about the apprentice movement. I think the importance of apprentices generally, but I think in our business, is that to create a sustainable workforce, we need to be, and a diverse workforce, we need to be bringing people into the business at a number of levels from a number of different sort of social and other backgrounds. And I think what the apprentices give us is a sort of seam of sort of rich talent at what is the bottom end of our business that will sort of pass through our business over time. There's almost no part of our business that they wouldn't have touched as they sort of develop certainly the first or maybe 5 to 10 years of their career. And I think the sort of legacy of that in 10, 15 years for our business is really, really powerful. And I think that's what, for me, is so important, that you get this sort of cohort of people that you can really help shape and instill some good habits in, really get them understanding the culture of the business, what the business does. And certainly that was my experience from the organisation I did my apprenticeship with. You know, it was sort of 10 years after my apprenticeship, almost the DNA of the organisation is in the DNA of the apprentice. I think that's really, really powerful as a group of people that you have in your organisation. So from National Apprentice Week, what I would hope we get as a business is two things. One is that our apprentices recognise the importance of them to our business. You know, it's important to sort of reaffirm the importance of that group of people for us. But actually more importantly, I think it's that the rest of the firm know that apprentices are important to our business, and as they deal with apprentices on their travels, as they get asked to look after apprentices, that they recognise that I, as the leader of our business in this region, and all of the rest of the leadership team, really value having apprentices in our firm. And I think if we can get those two things out of Apprentice Week, I think that for me is really success.